What's up, everybody? Blake here with the Rambling Movie Takes, coming at you with my top 10 list for the year. Alright, so it took me long enough to get to it. It's New Year's Day. Hope everybody's having a great New Year's. Alright, so here's the thing. I haven't seen every movie that I want to see this year. There's some that have just, slipped right under my radar. And I've just missed them. I'm going to see them eventually, and when I see them, I will do individual reviews. And I may even amend my top 10 list after I see them. But, based on what I saw throughout the year of 2019, this is going to be my top 10 list. Alright, so getting started on my top 10 list, I'm going to start with two movies that a lot of people probably not going to agree with their placement, because I know a lot of film buffs love these movies. But I'm going to talk about them right here. The number 10, I have The Irishman. The Irishman, look, I thought it was a great movie. It's one of the most well-made movies that I've seen. I have to admit, though, it's typically not my kind of movie. I'm not a huge fan of them. But I have to appreciate the art, because you just don't get movies like that anymore. And Martin Scorsese does a phenomenal job with this movie. And it's got a great cast. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci. Check it out, guys. It is good. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Next up, at number 9, I would have to go with The Lighthouse. Look, I know a lot of people probably have The Lighthouse as number 1 on their list. And I get it. This movie's phenomenally made. It's very well made. Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe, they carry an entire movie, just them two. And they do a phenomenal job. They do a great job. I feel both should be nominated for Academy Awards, for Oscars, whatever, for their roles in this movie. Very good movie. Check it out for sure. It's one of the more original movies that you'll ever see. And it is black and white. I'm not a big fan of black and white movies, but it is hard to not appreciate the art of this movie. Check it out. It is so good. Coming in at number 8 would have to be Won't You Be My Neighbor. Won't You Be My Neighbor, such a good movie. Tom Hanks gives a great performance in this movie as Mr. Rogers. And look, this movie is not a Mr. Rogers movie. I know I have a review on this channel for the movie. Check it out. I'm just going to say here, it's a really good movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I went and I saw it when I was on a date, and, she wanted to go see it. I didn't really want to go see it, but I saw it, and it was better than I thought it was going to be. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Tom Hanks may just get an Oscar nomination for his role as Mr. Rogers. Just don't go in thinking that it's a Mr. Rogers movie, and you shouldn't be disappointed coming out of it. Coming in at number 7 is Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Godzilla, King of the Monsters is probably one of the most fun movie-going experiences that I had this year. I enjoyed the absolute hell out of this movie. I thought it was so good. It's one of the most visually stunning, if not the most visually stunning movie on this list. Like, Godzilla looks incredible. King Ghidorah looks incredible. I mean, Mothra, Rodan, all of them look so damn good. I love this movie. I could pick it apart, though. Even though I love it, I can definitely pick it apart, because the acting in it is definitely cheesy. But, and the story itself is probably a little out there. But the movie itself is just so good. And it was so much fun at the movies. Check it out if you're a Godzilla fan. If you're a fan of monsters, like giant monsters, and seeing them fight, it's definitely a spectacle. Go see it. And then you have, coming in at number 6, Alita Battle Angel. Now, Alita Battle Angel, you talk about surprising movies of the year. Alita Battle Angel was one of the most surprising movies of the year. I did not expect to like this movie as much as I did. But boy, did I. I thought it was great. And I really, really hope that there's a sequel. Check this movie out. It may jar you a little bit with the animation mixed with the live action, but I think the more you watch it, though, the easier it is to kind of accept what's going on. And yeah, I love this movie. If you're a fan of cyberpunk, you know, that whole thing, which I'll admit I'm not a huge fan of all that, but if you are, you're gonna absolutely love this movie. I think you will at least enjoy it. Coming in at number 5. This one, I think a lot of people may have this as number 1 on their list. I could definitely see it. But for me, it's number 5, and that is Avengers Endgame. Now, Endgame is a culmination of 10 years of Marvel. It's a sequel. It's a sequel to the Avengers Infinity War, which I think is a superior movie. It is actually my favorite movie of 2018. And yeah, Endgame is just, it's great, man. Like, if you're a fan of the MCU, if you're a fan of Marvel, chances are you've already seen it. But if you haven't for whatever reason, check this movie out. It is definitely worth watching, and it has one of the most satisfying endings that well, actually, it has the most satisfying ending that I've ever seen in a comic book movie. Definitely check it out. It is worth checking out. It is so good, so great, so amazing. I absolutely love this movie. It's long. It's 3 hours long, but definitely check it out. And then coming in at number 4 would be John Wick Chapter 3. John Wick Chapter 3, where to even start with this movie? I love the John Wick movies. And John Wick Chapter 3 is easily the best one of the 3. I absolutely love this movie. I think it's great. Keanu Reeves was born for this role. I mean, when you think about Keanu Reeves, you think about Neo from The Matrix, or you think about John Wick or you just think about John Wick, or you think about Point Break or Speed. But anyways, Keanu Reeves, so great in this movie. Oh man, so amazing. Coming in at number 3 would have to be Ford versus Ferrari. Look, Ford versus Ferrari, wow. Like, talk about a movie that I did not see coming. I knew it would be good. I had a feeling it would be good. I mean, it's got Matt Damon, it's got Christian Bale in it. I mean, a movie that has these two actors in it, you expect it to at least be a good movie. This movie was amazing. It is great. It's incredible. It's based on a true story about Carl Shelby and Ken Miles, I think. I have a review for this movie on my channel. Check it out. I dive a little bit more into it. I really love this movie. Like, I was really taken aback by it. I was very impressed by this movie. And I'm not big into, like, cars and racing and all that. But, man, did I love this movie. It was so, so very good. Definitely check it out. Number 2. Number 2 is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, wow. Like, there's really nothing else that can be said about it. I mean, there's so much more that can be said about it. But this movie literally takes my breath away. It is so freaking good. Like, it was very close between this and my number 1 movie. Like, there really isn't much that separates the two. In all honesty, I may have actually enjoyed this movie more than the number 1 movie on my list. And it's quite possible that I will alternate between the two as time goes on. But man, like Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, I mean, this movie is just so good. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Check this movie out. It is one of the best movies, if not the best movie, that you will see this year. It's gonna be, if you love Quentin Tarantino, there is no reason why you should not absolutely adore this movie. It's a masterpiece. Masterpiece. And number one, Joker. Joker is my #1 movie of the year, bar none. I say bar none, but I just said that, you know, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood comes really close, and it really does. Look, Joker, what makes it my #1 movie is just, it's original. It takes an original spin on an established character and tells a backstory that is new, that's fresh, that's different. And it's not your typical comic book movie. It's not really a comic book movie at all. It draws inspiration from I guess the Batman comics, the Joker comics, and all that, but it's not a comic book movie. This is a very dark movie. All right, it's very dark. You know, the subject matter in this movie, dealing with depression and all of that. You know, I mean, this movie dives very, very deep into its subject matter, and you know, you really see like how the Joker just how this man Arthur Fleck just becomes the Joker. And oh, I could talk about this movie. I could dive deep into it. I think I have like 2 reviews up on my channel for it. I know I have one for sure. I have there's a discussion video that I did with my friend Tyler on the Geek Radar channel. Check that out if you want to like see me or hear me dive deep into it. You know, we both dive deep into it, and it's a good time. You know, we talk about it very much in depth, but it is spoilery. So if you have not seen it, see the movie first. I can't recommend it enough. I truly believe that Joaquin Phoenix will win Best Actor at the Academy Awards. I mean, he did such a phenomenal job. So anyways, guys, thank you so very much for watching this video. This is the first time that I've ever did a top 10 list. You know, this actually makes the first year that I've been on YouTube. And yeah, like, I'm still growing. I'm still a very small channel, but I'm getting there. You know, I'm getting there, and I look forward to seeing what 2020 is going to bring. And I just look forward to growing with this channel and putting out more content for everybody. So yeah, thank you for all the support. Thank you for supporting me throughout 2019. I look forward to 2020. With that being said, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you know when I'm going to put out another video. That way, I will see you next time. Y'all have a good one.